Hi everyone, it's Heidi with Downtown NorCal, and today I'm taking you on an adventure at Explore It Science Center. Many of our nonprofits have to operate like small businesses, and Explore It Science Center is no different. They depend on fees through classrooms inside this building in order to survive. So we're going to be learning about what they're doing to try to make it through and seeing some of the great options available to your family. Hi Sheila.
Hello Heidi.
Sheila, you're the president of the board for the Explore It Science Center, a well-loved institution here in Davis. How's it going for the center?
Well, first of all, welcome to Mace Ranch Park down 5th, and we have been here, I think this is the 25th year of Explore It Science Center, and we are still here, but truthfully, barely, because like most places, we had to close down, and a lot of our regular donations have not been able to come in, but we are very dedicated to our mission of creating the future scientists, which of course we need all the scientists we can get. So kind of difficult times right now for Explore It, but we're really happy that we're able to continue to provide programming for the children of Davis. This time of year would be a very busy time of year for us because we would be going out to schools for programming, and there's no going to schools now, and there's no schools coming here. So basically we dried up to zero for a while, but now we have some fall camps, so that brings in a small portion so that we can bring in about maybe 20 to 30% of our budget from what we usually would have.
You invited us to come to tour today, and so who and what are we going to meet?
Oh, you'll be seeing, we call them our educators. They're our staff that work with the community, and we'll be seeing Gideon Alston. He's one of our educators who really specializes in animals and takes people out on nature safaris to see not just here, but also in Mace Ranch Park and out in the community and other parks. And we'll also be seeing Sarah, who is another one of our educators, who is a geologist, and she'll be talking about our camps that we're having in the fall camps we're having.
You mentioned the opportunity for donations. How do people make those?
We are happy to receive checks to Explore It, and you can find our address online, or you can donate online at explorit.org. We have a donation button right there, and we are very happy. Any donation would be very much appreciated.
Okay, great. Let's go inside.
All right.
Unable to afford an executive director, Sheila is now serving that role as a volunteer.
Okay, so I'm in the animal room at Explore It Science Center, and I have to tell you my heart rate is about up to here. But I'm going to introduce you to Gideon Alston, who's going to take you on a little tour of our friends here. Hi, Gideon.
Hi.
Who do we have?
This is Tiger. Tiger is an Australian blue-tongued skink. This is a type of lizard that comes from Australia, like I said. They are famous because they have their nice blue tongues, and he uses his blue tongue a lot. Like all lizards, he does have ear holes, but some cool things that blue-tongued skinks have are they have the ability to they have a little flap they can close their ear hole because they like to live in sand. So this guy is very docile. He's omnivorous. He'll eat everything from any type of fruit or vegetable to whatever animal he can find that's small enough for him to eat. A person who was going to college was not able to take him with them to college, so he came and lived with us several years ago, and he's been here ever since. He goes to schools during other times when we're not during COVID. Kids come to see him here. During summer camps, we take him out and let kids meet him. So he's very, very laid-back animal, not at all aggressive.
And are any of the kids as, let's say, intimidated as I am?
We have certainly had people who were very intimidated. I think that particularly with snakes, there's a definitive phobia that people actually have. I love snakes and love being around them, but not everybody does. And of course, lizards, fewer people I think have that same phobia with lizards, but there certainly are some that do. Just anything creepy crawly.
Okay, who else can we meet?
Okay, I can get out some other animals.
Gideon tells me we're about to do a large spider. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, Gideon, I'm backing off. Who is that?
Aragog.
Uh-huh.
Aragog is a rose-hair tarantula.
He doesn't jump, does he?
Does not jump, and very docile. These guys became popular in the pet trade many years ago, and people have had them as pets for a very long time. This is probably the most popular spider in the pet trade, I would think. These guys can live a very long time. We've had this spider for 4 years, and it came to us from a classroom. And I know for sure that it was living in that classroom for several years as well. So it's probably about 15 years old.
So very adaptive to kids.
Very adaptive to being around people and kids. If they're socialized and handled, they don't seem to be put off by it. Their hairs are very sensitive, and so you don't want to blow on them or anything like that. But in general, they're very docile. All spiders are venomous, but most spider venom is not dangerous to people. So for example, if the tarantula were to bite me, it would hurt. It would probably be similar to a bee sting, but it wouldn't make me sick. It wouldn't make me. It's not medically relevant venom. I'm fairly certain this is a female because female spiders tend to live longer than males.
Okay.
And she's never bitten me. As far as I know, she's never bitten anybody. Lots of spiders are very docile. Their venom is, people think that their bite is designed to hurt people. It's really designed to get them food. It's part of their digestive process. So when they bite an animal, they inject their venom into the animal. That venom starts the process of digestion, and then they kind of basically slurp what's on the inside out like a straw, almost like with a straw. So these guys, their venom is not meant to be scary or dangerous to you. It's really meant to help them get food.
Okay.
That's true for snakes too.
I'll buy every word of that as soon as I leave. Okay, anybody else you want to share? All right, okay. Oh, great.
This is Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
Lizzie is a California king snake. She's about 9 years old. She unfortunately was taken into captivity by someone a long time ago, and as a result is no longer releasable. I strongly discourage the taking of native reptiles and amphibians or any animal as pets.
Me too.
They should be outside doing their job. Lizzie is, as a native California king snake, she's going to be helping to control our rodent population. She's also capable of eating rattlesnakes, and certainly would, under the right circumstances. If she found a rattlesnake that was smaller than she was, she would be able to constrict it and eat it.
Oh, good girl.
So in addition to eating roach as a farmer, I really appreciate, she
That's
also
true.
eats rattlesnakes. Rattlesnakes also have their place in our ecosystem. We have to remember that.
Oh, okay.
So-
You say so.
As you can see, Lizzie's using her forked tongue. In the roof of her mouth, she has something called a Jacobson's organ. So when she sticks her tongue out, she wiggles it around. She pulls her tongue back in and sticks it into the roof of her mouth, and the Jacobson's organ interprets all of the smells that she gathers on her tongue. So that's her way of sort of. And when she comes out, you'll notice her tongue comes and goes really quickly. It's just her way of sensing the world. Some people think it's scary or dangerous. It's just like us going, that smells good. It's totally just her being inquisitive and looking at the world. As far as I know, she's never bitten anybody. And if she were to bite somebody, of course, it wouldn't be a problem. She does have lots of little teeth, and she would make you bleed. And snakes do have anticoagulant in their saliva, which can make it bleed a little bit more, but certainly not dangerous.
Okay. Well, if it's all right with you, I'm going to go meet your colleague and
Okay.
in that way avoid my doctor's office blood pressure test today.
The hands-on experience is evident throughout.
So this is Sarah Thompson, and she's an educator. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Right behind you, what structure are you standing in front of?
So this is an awning that were loaned to us by the Boy Scouts, thankfully, that we are able to provide shade for our fall camps. So we can fit our campers underneath here. They're going to be distance. We have tables that are 6 feet plus long, and then we separate out each table even further than that. So very, very socially distant while we're here doing our camps, and very, very shaded in the afternoons while we're holding them.
And what time are the camps?
So we have 2 sessions. We have one that goes from 12:30 to 2:30, and another one that goes from 3:30 to 5:30. Any grade can join either of the camps, whatever is best for people's schedules.
And what days of the week are you doing
Monday
this?
through Fridays.
Monday through Friday. So what's the general age range that's going to be available at that time?
Kindergarten through 6th grade, and we also have a teen camp that happens on Friday evenings from 6 to 8:30. That are for 6th grade to 10th grade, and they're looking at astronomy and learning about the stars and beyond and all the other planets.
Okay. You have a pollinator garden. Should we head over there?
Sure, definitely.
Sarah, we're now at the pollinator garden. Behind you, a lovely piece of art with bats. And I wanted to ask you, what are the kinds of courses you're going to be teaching at these camps?
So some of the courses, one of that's rolling right now is called Fall and Winter Gardening. So it teaches you how to, here in California we have some of the best growing seasons anywhere in the world. It's very similar to the Mediterranean, which also produces a lot of food for the world. And we're teaching our campers how they can use things at home, use seeds that they buy from the grocery store or from foods they eat, and can just start their own gardens from home. And we have one that's running right now, and we have another one that's going to be rolling in a couple of weeks as well that you can still enroll for.
And what are the prices?
So for members, it's $100 for the entire week, and if you are not a member, it's $125, but membership is only $75 for an entire family. So if you go into 3 camps, it's pretty much already paid for itself.
Okay, so your membership fee can be included in the price of a camp?
Of course.
Okay, and is that a yearly membership?
Yes. So if you were to become a member now, it would expire in September of next year.
And then how would people access the classes and sign up?
So you can either give us a call at 530-756-0191 and either leave a message, or if you get one of our office manager, we can enroll you. But the easiest way would probably go online at our website at explorit.org.
And is that where they will also find all of the topics that will be covered?
Absolutely. There's a link right on our homepage that takes you to our fall camps, talks about all our camps, all the times, all the dates, and all the other information that you could want.
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course.
Current students are making worm bins in order to create perfect garden soil.
Sheila, you're standing in front of an Eagle Scout project.
I am. We are very lucky to have a number of Eagle Scout projects. Actually, the sign I used to introduce was also an Eagle Scout project, and we are very pleased to be able to have those kind of community collaborations. One area that we're trying to figure out going forward right now is because of COVID and the need to do lots of thorough cleaning and not having people touch things, is that we are based on hands-on science. That's why we started, is that we wanted to make sure that kids had an opportunity not just to learn about science on a screen or in a book, but actually participate in it and think things through with their hands. So, for instance, this table is for you to be able to think through about and to touch things. So we, going forward, are going to have to do a lot of thinking about how we can still have the ability to have that great experience, but less touching, unfortunately, and lots of cleaning.
You're raising an excellent point about children these days, and so much of their learning, in particular science and some other subjects, requires that hands-on experience. How worried are you for children as a scientist yourself?
I think that this will have a lifelong effect on them, and so that is one of the reasons why Explorit decided to go down the road of trying to figure out how we can continue with an outside camp. We could have done some videos like many places are, but we feel very strongly that it's so important for kids to get out and see the natural world and to get their hands on things. So we're trying to do individual activities, take-home activities, to be able to let them engage themselves for something in the real world instead of just on a screen.
Congratulations on being innovative and so caring.
Staffing has been cut from 4 full-time positions to 2 half-time educators and a single .4 office staff. Please sign up for classes or make a donation for future scientists.